Now, the fantasy championships is over with. We're going into week 1. Fox River coming back for you. Going for the 3-piece chicken fried way, going for my 3. You know, this is always fun. We just found out the other day that Slayer's going to be drafting at the 3 spot. I'll be drafting at 5. Fox River we don't know about, but you know, without tipping your hand too much, what is some key advice to tell, you know, some of our fantasy followers out there? Like, what is something you got to kind of key on every draft, you know, whether it's don't go running back strap, you know what I mean? What is something you should keen in on without playing your hand too much to me?
I think something that I learned over the past few years is, you know, especially in those early rounds, the first 3 rounds, you got to take guys that you know are going to be, you know, solidified in your roster. You know, there's obviously guys every year that you're like, oh, maybe him. Like for me, it was Bijan Robinson last year, and he was a great running back.
1,500 scrimmage yards.
Yeah, he was great, but I could have taken a guy like Tyreek Hill right there, who puts up consistent numbers every year and was voted the best player in the NFL by his peers.
Oh yeah, top 100. You're right.
2nd and 1. Tua fakes it, takes the shot downfield for Hill. Got to come back. Tyreek got it inside the 10. Keeps running to the end zone. Touchdown, Tyreek.
So, you know, those first 3 rounds, and pretty much every round, you just kind of got to take the best available player on the board.
Don't reach.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to reach in those later rounds, you know, because after rounds 5, 6, you know, that's when you kind of start to target, you know, players that could have that boom or bust potential, or just like boom potential, you know. Young players, rookie receivers.
Blitz off the edge. Cousins throws, and it's taken away by Addison for the touchdown. He and Charvarius Ward.
Guys like that, rookie running backs, whatever it is, guys that could have an opportunity to shine on a good offense. So, yeah, first 3 rounds, play it smart. You know, pick a guy that you know is going to be consistent.
So you're saying not Marvin Harrison?
Oh no, I like Marvin Harrison. I like Marvin.
That's like the biggest rookie fantasy guy I think going off the boards.
I like Marvin Harrison, but this rule specifically applies to round 1. Get a guy that you know is going to be consistent. You know, he doesn't. Unless you're at the 1 spot like McCaffrey, you know, like that has a big injury risk factor. But
yeah.
I mean, it's Christian McCaffrey. After his season last year, it'd be crazy to not take him.
Yeah, you
within
gotta
the first 2 picks.
You take that risk with some of those players that kind of have the consistency of getting hurt, you know, because still those games they play, they're gonna put up, you know, 20 plus points.
Yeah.
I like what you say about drafting the known guys. You know, something I kind of look at is like the contract disputes. Or like, maybe not the year of, but the year before, you know, a good example is CeeDee Lamb.
Team blitz coming. Prescott able to get out of the end zone. And now airs it out for Lamb. He's got it. He's gone. When he gets there, it's a touchdown Cowboys. On top.
I knew that he was going to want to get paid after all these players are getting paid. So I thought, I didn't know he'd be putting up a fit right now and holding out, but I thought, you know, okay, he's going to ball out, get the cash, all that, you know. And then you look at, you know, Barkley, his free agent year, he's going to try to ball it the best he can with that crappy O-line in New York. And now look, he's getting paid. He's on a Super Bowl potential
he's
team.
Paid the same amount that the Giants offered.
Yeah, but now he's playing for a winning team.
Yeah.
You know, I know that sucks, you know, leaving the franchise, and they were willing to make him the guy, you know, which he already was. But
Daniel Jones the guy.
That's the fault they did, exactly. So I like drafting the younger guys. I think you made a good point towards this back end of the drafts. You know, that awkward, like, I guess it's called like the dead zone, like round 6 through 8 maybe. You know, just get the guys you've been looking after. You know, be biased. You know, like you said, get those guys early that you need. You know they're going to be good. But you know, those later rounds, don't be afraid to make the risk. And you know, sometimes you end up with like the league winners, like Puka. Puka's been drafted half the year.
Yeah,
you know, Trey McBride would have drafted.
A good example, for that last year.
Jaylen Warren,
Rashee Rice for you last year.
Rashee Rice, exactly.
Guys like Jordan Addison that go in later rounds, round 6.
Yeah.
You know, there's
exactly.
Great
example.
And even like Jamar Chase, Garrett Wilson, Justin Jefferson, all those guys were drafted like round 6 or later when they were rookies. So
exactly.
There's a lot of potential, you know, when it comes to those rookie receivers and just rookies and young players.
Yeah, you know, get the guys that they've been talking about in camp and, you know, ride the hot hand. Another thing, don't always listen to ADP. You know, the average draft position. You know, they're saying, I don't know, let's say Drake May's worse than Caleb Williams. If you have more faith that the system's going to work out for Drake May, I know in this situation it's not, then take your guy. Like I said, just take your guys. That dead zone, take the guys you've been hyping up all off season, you've been eyeing in your draft mocks. That's what I like about it. But it comes to this, Slater. We're running it back. This is going to be year 10. We'll be shooting on for our draft positions in a week or so now. So we'll have to come back, tell everybody what we're feeling, how we're feeling about our team. We'll show you our teams next time we're on set. But until next time, thank you for tuning in. We out.